Human history is full of optimism. Someone has an idea, believes it will make life better, and proudly unleashes it on the world. The inventor imagines convenience, safety, efficiency, maybe even happiness. What they do not imagine is chaos, suffering, and future generations asking, "Who thought this was a good idea?" And yet, it keeps happening. Some inventions begin with genuinely noble intentions, medical breakthroughs, communication tools, safety devices, only to be repurposed in ways so dark that they permanently stain the original idea. These are not accidents. They are reminders that human creativity does not come with a built-in moral compass. Here are 3 things that were invented to help humanity and were instead used to make life dramatically worse. 3. Dynamite. Invented to build the world, perfected to destroy it. When Alfred Nobel invented dynamite in 1867, his goal was not violence. He wanted a safer, more stable explosive for construction. Black powder was unpredictable and deadly to handle. Dynamite, in comparison, was revolutionary, powerful, controllable, and ironically safer. Nobel imagined tunnels blasted through mountains, canals carved through rock, and railways extended across continents. And to be fair, dynamite did do all of that. It helped build modern infrastructure faster than ever before. Then humanity noticed something. If dynamite could break mountains, it could break armies. Almost immediately, militaries adapted it for warfare. Bombs became more devastating. Guerrilla groups used it for sabotage. Assassinations followed. Dynamite turned from a builder's tool into a symbol of political violence. Nobel was horrified. When his brother died, a newspaper mistakenly published Nobel's obituary, calling him the Merchant of Death. Reading his own legacy described that way reportedly shook him to his core. In response, Nobel established the Nobel Peace Prize, perhaps the most dramatic apology letter in human history. Dynamite still builds bridges, but it will forever be remembered for blowing things and people apart. 2. Barbed wire, invented to protect farms, repurposed to cage humans. Barbed wire was invented in the 1870s to solve a simple problem: fencing cattle. Wooden fences were expensive and impractical across vast American plains. Barbed wire was cheap, effective, and humane, at least compared to other methods. Farmers loved it. It kept livestock where they belonged and helped settle the American West. The invention was celebrated as a triumph of practical engineering. Then war happened. During World War I, barbed wire became a weapon. Stretched across no man's land, it trapped soldiers under machine gun fire. Men were shredded trying to cross it. What was meant to gently discourage cows now violently immobilized humans. Worse followed. Barbed wire was later used in prison camps and concentration camps. It became a symbol of confinement, suffering, and systematic cruelty. An invention designed to manage animals became a tool to dehumanize people. Cows were the original intended beneficiaries of this technology. Humans, unfortunately, found a far worse use for it. Today, barbed wire still protects farms, but its historical image is inseparable from some of humanity's darkest moments. 1. The radio. Invented to connect the world, used to manipulate it. The radio was one of the most hopeful inventions of the modern era. It promised instant communication across vast distances. News, music, education, and emergency broadcasts could reach millions at once. Inventors dreamed of unity. Totalitarian regimes saw opportunity. In the early 20th century, radio became the most powerful propaganda tool ever created. Nazi Germany distributed cheap radios designed to receive only state-approved broadcasts. Mussolini used radio to amplify his speeches. Stalin controlled airwaves to shape reality itself. For the first time in history, a single voice could enter millions of homes simultaneously and tell the same lie. Radio didn't just inform people, it emotionally synchronized them. Fear, nationalism, hatred, and obedience could be broadcast like music. The terrifying part is that the radio worked exactly as intended. It connected people. It just connected them to propaganda instead of truth. Even today, mass communication technologies repeat this pattern. The radio was simply the first proof that information, when centralized, can become a weapon. The invention that was meant to bring the world together showed how easily it could be driven apart. None of these inventions began as mistakes. They were born from genuine human needs: safer construction, better farming, clearer communication. The tragedy lies not in the ideas themselves, but in how eagerly humanity weaponized them. Progress is not inherently good or evil. It is neutral until someone decides how to use it. The uncomfortable truth is this: the most dangerous inventions are not those created for harm, but those created for good and later corrupted. They arrive wearing optimism and leave carrying consequences no one planned for. History doesn't judge inventions by their intentions. It judges them by their impact. And sometimes, the road to catastrophe is paved with very good ideas.